Hey guys, thanks for watching.
We post videos every week. If you like this content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Cheers.
Cheers.
What's good, everybody? I'm Johnny Danger.
I'm Jesse Wheeler.
And we are the Dangerous Dudes.
Welcome to our Thanksgiving special.
Yeah. What are you thankful for?
So,
Yeah.
we are obviously we have a lot to be thankful for.
Yeah.
Like real life stuff. Thankful so much for family, friends, significant others, health.
Yeah.
We have roofs over our heads, food on the table.
Yeah. You didn't go hungry tonight.
Yeah, we are more fortunate than many. So
Very
first and
thankful.
foremost, obviously thankful for all that.
We both have beautiful families, lucky to be here.
Yeah, I'm very, very, very fortunate. I count myself one of the lucky ones.
But on the lighter side of things, maybe.
We have some other things to be thankful for. I'm sure everybody else does too.
Yeah.
But this is our first Thanksgiving episode. You're enjoying an Oktoberfest.
Yep. The fruits of our labor.
The Oktoberfest, doing a post-victory lap right here on Dangerous Dudes Thanksgiving special.
Yeah. Thanks for everybody that tuned into the Tournament of Beers, made it a huge success. Thankful for that. That was
absolutely
a really fun run.
Yeah, that was the best.
That was special. But yeah, I mean, if you want to start with one of the things that you're thankful for this year, go right ahead.
So one of the things I'm very thankful for is French press coffee. I discovered that, I think at your recommendation. I was a Keurig drinker because it's just me here in the morning. So drink a couple cups Keurig. And that's really just brown water, but it gets the job done.
Yep.
So then I was like, you know what? I need to step up my coffee game. Got a French press. And that's life-changing because you do realize at that point the Keurig is brown water, whereas the French press has some teeth. And you let it, I like to boil the water, pour it over the coffee beans, which I grind that morning.
That's the way to do it.
Let it marinate for a bit. And man, I am now officially addicted to it. But it's a life changer. It's one of the better things that there is to consume. It's just fantastic.
Yeah.
You go with good coffee. So I'm definitely thankful for that.
Great way to start your day.
So one of our earlier episodes, we talked about the colonoscopy that I was about to have.
You should get a colonic. You basically are. It's a self-imposed colonic. You're going to be a new man, basically.
In my drugged up stupor, both before and after the colonoscopy, apparently Jennifer shared with me an email where she sent me all the funny things I was saying, but apparently I would not stop talking to all the nurses about French press coffee and how I was jonesing for it because leading up to the colonoscopy, you can't have anything. So I kept talking about, I can't wait to get home and have French press. I was going to get the French press fired up and have a cup of coffee. And I was very, very much looking forward to it and very disappointed that I had to skip it that morning.
You were very enthusiastic talking about it with the nurses.
Apparently, I was talking about it enough that they're probably like, all right, enough. We've heard enough, dude.
We get it. Yeah. It's coffee.
Give him a little bit more drugs so he shuts his mouth.
Pump the brakes, chat. Yeah. Well, it's like honey. You can get honey at the Dollar General for $1, or you can get the stuff that comes right from the hive,
right?
And you're like, oh, this is way better.
It is.
It is. So it's the same thing with French press coffee. Life is too short to drink hot brown water.
Yeah, it really is.
Go right to the source.
Just if it's a matter of time in the morning, I'm getting up 15 minutes earlier.
One of the things I am extremely thankful for are Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
And usually I'm running a little late in the mornings during the week. I drink probably 3/4 of a French press carafe to start my day.
Yeah, you're a heavy duty.
I don't know how you just drink one. It's like I have 1 cup to get up, the second cup to stay up. And when I say cup, like it's an effing mug. But Saturday mornings, I make the whole French press and I bring it out to the living room with me, usually in my robe. And it's time for college football.
Oh, yeah.
So college football gets turned on, all the pregame stuff. I might look at a couple of, wagering lines. And then I'm having my my French press from the top all the way to the bottom. So Saturdays, especially during the fall, just take on such a nostalgic sort of feel to, like, I've been, into college football and Michigan football, go blue.
Days they go by. I'm dead inside.
Since I was a baby, and I used to watch games at my grandparents' house on Saturdays. Now, at my house with a French press. But I get my coffee delivered.
Nice.
So I'm thankful for home delivery.
Yeah.
Because
absolutely.
I have just grown more and more curmudgeon and grumpy, and I don't like to have to stop for extra stuff. But yeah, I mean, like, if I'm out of, like, toothpicks or like Scotch tape, I'm ordering it. I'm not making an extra stop at the store.
Right.
So I'm really thankful for home delivery. I know people have their issues with Jeff Bezos and whatever. And
I gotta say, Amazon, not to keep going back to the French press, but a couple of weeks ago, I dropped my carafe and it cracked.
you can't just get one anywhere around here.
No, you can't. And I don't feel like going to Kohl's or like Target. So it was like, I got to order another one of these. And I bought the original one on Amazon. I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm going to have to drink. I don't have the Keurig anymore because I gave it to Kayla, but I have one of those Nespressos. The coffee's okay in that, but it's still not the same, not the real deal. So
I kind of like the Nespresso, yeah.
So I like it for espresso.
Yeah.
I like to drink espresso and feel fancy. But like, I got on Amazon and they have like next morning delivery. You had to order a certain amount. And they're like, do you need anything else to get to the dollar amount to qualify for next morning free delivery? I was like, oh yeah, I happen to need like dishwasher pods and like Brita filters. I'll just add those instead of going to the store. Now they dropped it off the next morning.
Whoever would have thought when we were kids that you could just push a button on your phone and have
it's
toilet paper delivered.
Even the
house.
Jetsons didn't even think of that.
Right.
Like it's like
Toilet
the future.
paper.
Right.
Stuff to
Any of
wipe
it.
your ass.
Yeah.
You just push a button on your phone and it shows up like in a day or two.
Right.
What a great time to be alive.
Yeah.
Right? Things to be thankful for.
Benefits of science.
You know-
That's science.
We're trying to promote positivity, right? There's so much negativity, especially on social media, and that's what gets clicks. That's what keeps people tuned in and engaged. And like, if that's the trickery that we need to do, we're just not interested in it. So we'll stick with positives and what we're thankful for. And, thanks, Jeff Bezos. Like,
Yeah.
Way
there
to
are
go.
a lot of downsides to Amazon and a behemoth like that, but there are some positives.
Yeah.
Like the convenience, the time saving, like our lives are so filled with stuff, like things to do, like saving time.
Yeah.
Not wasting gas driving to like a Walmart or Target or wherever you're going to buy the stuff from.
life's too short to make any trips to Walmart for any reason.
Yeah,
in my
without
opinion.
question. Without question. Because it's all the way in Vestal.
It's funny.
Side of the river.
As I think one of the things that come with getting a little older too is time becomes, more precious. It just does.
Absolutely.
The mortality is not something that any of us can escape. So convenience, if usually as you get older, you have a little bit more money, you'll pay a little extra for the convenience because you can't get time back. You can make
Without
more
question.
money.
Yeah.
You can lose $1,000 and you can make 2,000 and make up for it. I always figure like that's $1,000 you're never getting back. It's like when I lose a bet, you lose.
It's gone.
It's
Right.
gone. It's sunk though. But
Yeah.
time, you can't make
Till we
more
figure
of
out
it.
how to rewind it. That's the science.
I hear they're working on it.
Yeah, the rewind button.
I think Amazon's
Probably. They
Got
probably
that.
have it.
It's going to
They're just
be.
not telling you.
It's pretty soon. It's going to be yesterday delivery.
Right. Yeah, last Christmas.
Right. You're going to go order it. You're going to order it, and you're going to get a prompt that says, "Look in your pantry."
Boy, that
You're like,
would
holy
be.
shit,
if
it's
they come
there.
up with that, like that would erase a lot.
You
of
heard it here
mistakes.
first.
Yeah.
Yesterday
Like, oh, crap,
delivery.
I forgot to do that.
And it just tells you, go look in the bathroom.
The hell I did. Yeah.
I did remember. All
Oh,
right.
that's beautiful.
You got another one?
Yeah, I'm thankful for YouTube.
Okay.
Not YouTube TV, which I do have,
Yeah, me too.
but as we've been griping about lately, YouTube had some sort of
Dispute with
dispute
Disney.
with Disney going on, so
Yep.
we had no ESPN.
Yeah.
One of the few things I watch
Yeah, me too.
on TV. And so I discovered it a few Monday nights ago. I wanted to watch a football game, and I'm like mad about it. So I was thinking like maybe I'll just get the ESPN app. So you start pricing that out. It's like 30 or 40 bucks, which is not that big of a deal. But at that point, I start pricing out all the things I'm subscribed to. YouTube TV, Netflix, HBO Max, Gotham Network, which is MSG and Yes. Not to mention probably a few other things that I've forgotten about. So I'm like, and if I add ESPN, it's not necessarily about the money. It's like now I'm spending way more than I ever spent with DirecTV or Spectrum. And
The principle.
yeah, it's just dumb. So then I was like, you know what? Other than sports, I watch almost primarily regular YouTube. I've been watching the Rick Beato show. I've been
Same
watching
here.
Magnificent Others, Billy Corgan. There are concerts. When Ace Frehley died, I went and watched like a bunch of old Kiss concerts and
me
Ace
too.
specials. Like there's so much content. And I know you have the ad-free version. I don't pay for the ad-free version because I don't really mind the ads. So it's free.
I do.
It's free.
I don't need to see another ad for like Robelvi or like
Yeah, it's
something
all
that
some,
like,
like,
you know,
pharmaceutical
helps
like-
to cure psoriasis, but might also
Right.
cause psoriasis.
I find those actually kind of fascinating because
You know what?
right, yeah, this might cause the exact thing it's trying to
Right. It
prevent.
helps calm symptoms of depression. Consult your doctor. May
If
also
you get
cause
suicidal
heightened
thoughts. Yeah.
depression.
So like I find those
Next
fascinating
level.
because I want to, like we've talked about this before, like I want to be in the room when they name the stuff.
Right.
Like why don't you just call it
Right.
no more depression or like anti-sad? Like,
No more
I'd be like,
tears,
yeah,
like Ozzy
exactly.
Osbourne.
Anti-sad, like happy pills. Like instead it's something like, you know, I can't even come up with the name, and it probably has something to do with the actual ingredients. But like, come on, if you want to sell more of this stuff, come up with a better name. So
I
I'm
know.
always laughing. But then like, if you're watching the Rick Beato show, you're going to get a lot of those commercials. After like the 10th time, it's like, all right,
not
enough.
me.
Right, not you.
Quit being so cheap. You've got $17 a month,
Yeah,
don't you?
I do. It's the principle. Because
Is it?
there's going to be someday, yeah, I'm sticking it to the man. There's going to be a point in time when
Yeah, you are.
I get rid of all of it and I just have the free YouTube.
Okay. You're really going to do that.
No.
Right.
No, because like we were talking earlier, eventually the Knicks have their own channel, the Mets, Yankees have their own channel. Eventually the Bills are going to have their own
Yeah.
channel and I'm going to need it.
No, it's trending that way.
And the joke's on us. Like they, you know, years ago were like, you know, eventually we're going to get rid of Spectrum, Time Warner, we're going to get rid of DirecTV. I can't wait to tell those guys to beat it. And it's like, they're all laughing at us now.
In all seriousness, the last thing I was thinking that I was really thankful for was our musical partnership over the last 26 years it's been already. Tijuana Danger Dogs, all the bands and the musical projects and the shows and the road trips and the videos and the albums, and you know, just we've lived a more interesting life because, you know, we met at Kenny Ingersoll's engagement party.
Maybe
and
we met initially at Johann's, maybe?
no, we met at that engagement
then?
party.
Yeah.
and we had too much to drink, and we were both kind of in the same shape. And I remember riding home in the passenger seat.
Yeah. Oh, me too. I was passed out in the passenger seat.
Yeah, and telling Melissa, like, that Jesse guy's like pretty cool.
She's probably like, not really.
Right. And then 2 weeks later, was
We
when
got
we had
together at
dinner at
Johan's,
Johan's, went down to the basement and jammed for the first time, and it's literally been nonstop ever since. So I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah, me too. It's been, Dynamite Smile, The Red Umbrella, Castle Bravo, Tijuana Danger Dogs, the original incarnation, and then letting having the boys join, and then what's been like a, 7-8 year journey with them, which we're still going strong.
And to see that branch off into Magenta
No,
for
they
the
have
boys,
Magenta,
like
they're
it's just
kinda
so great.
sowing their, oats there, and we're always going to be. Tijuana Danger Dogs is always going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Like, we're a family band.
That band's never breaking up.
It doesn't matter where anybody is, where anybody goes. Like, we're always a band. I really am thankful for that. Like that, when you think about it and even if you don't think about it, but like as a musician who's been in bands, I've been a musician my whole life. I grew up with it. The idea that you would form a band with your best friend and your two sons, and that it would materialize into something with tremendous substance, and that we would do all the things we've gotten to do and kind of watch them grow up in the process, is something that you really kind of dream about. And it's just I still pinch myself. I've been really happy as we, the band, bands have, a life cycle oftentimes.
Arcs.
And once a band reaches a mature stage, you tend to go your separate ways, and everyone's usually fine with it. You explore other things. But like with that band, we're never, like, we can go in different directions, but we always have that to come back to because we're family. There's honestly, as a musician, there's really nothing like that.
There's nothing we can compare it to in our life experience, because like you said, when the boys joined the band, they were boys. Now they're
16 or
men.
17. Yeah, they're a grown. I mean, Keegan's married.
Caleb's
married.
I mean,
they're
Caleb's
grown
moved
up.
out,
Yeah,
like living on his own, like
they're
26 and 25 years old.
They're all grown up, and but they also they matured so significantly as musicians.
Yeah.
In the context of that band, I've been going back and looking at some old videos, early live videos, and we were good, but like where we got to and the things we've been able to do and achieve, like we've got, we're coming up on some pretty significant milestones on the YouTube channel, and it's stuff that I'm tremendously proud of, and I'm really glad that of all the bands that we've been in over the years, that it's that band
that's seeing like the growth.
It's
yeah,
going to always live forever. We might play 5 shows a year, but we're going to keep releasing music. We're going to keep making videos, and that's like that is absolutely something that I don't take for granted, and I'm extremely thankful for.
Yeah, I'm thankful for it. I'm proud of it, and it's like this legacy that we get to leave with the other bands. We have the recordings, we have the albums, we have the videos, we have those memories, but those are separate men that live separate lives. With most of them have families. This is our family, and we've been on quite a bit of a limited schedule, especially this past year with everything that's gone on. But the band's still active, still creative, still playing shows, still making new music and videos, and our website and on YouTube and our other social media outlets, that it feels like we've built this thing and now it's gained its own momentum, and it's kind of like, it just feels like maybe this is just kind of like the beginning.
Yeah.
And we've had this limited schedule, but a few weeks ago we got together just to rehearse because we wanted to.
We hadn't rehearsed in a while, and we just ripped right into it.
In this room, and just got things dialed in right, and like the sound was good, and just, I think it was like halfway through like the first song, there was just thinking back of my head thinking like, oh yeah.
We still got it.
We still got like, this sounds really goddamn good.
It was fun.
Yeah. So it's just, like you said, it's always that feeling of coming home, and it's something that we've built together, and it means something more. Lastly, I will say, very thankful for this channel. Thankful for all you guys tuning in every week. Subscribing to the channel, engaging with us has been fun, and this channel feels like a winner. So
we are winners.
We're all winners.
You're a winner too.
You're a winner too.
Thank you. You're a winner.
So we'll see you guys next week. Cheers. Be safe.
Like, share, and subscribe.
You know what to do. Ring the bell
Peace.
for notifications. Stay up to date. We'll see you real soon. See you guys.